So it's like a roller coaster for science experiments.
Yeah.
Up and down, but this time it's about gravity.
Exactly. And even though those bursts of microgravity are super short, they give researchers a chance to see how cells react in real time in actual microgravity. It's kind of a bridge between those simulations we talked about and, well, the real deal, sending experiments up to the International Space Station.
Which I'm guessing is the ultimate goal for a lot of this research, right? Actually being able to study microgravity in space itself.
Absolutely. There's really no substitute for conducting research in actual space. It gives us the most accurate understanding of what happens to the human body during long-term exposure to microgravity.
I can only imagine what it must be like to design an experiment that gets sent up to the ISS. Talk about a scientist's dream. But back to this research. It sounds incredibly thorough, from using all this high-tech equipment to studying everything from proteins to nerve activity in all these different settings. What stands out to you as the most impressive part of their approach?
For me, it's the multifaceted approach. They're not just looking at proteins in a vacuum. They're considering muscle function, bone density, even nerve activity. It's like they're trying to put together a giant puzzle. And each piece helps us understand how the body adapts to such an extreme environment.
It really highlights how complex our bodies are and how much we still don't know about them. But here's what really caught my attention. This research might not just be about keeping astronauts healthy in space. It could actually lead to breakthroughs in treating diseases right here on Earth. It's amazing to think that studying something as seemingly far out as microgravity could actually help people here on Earth. What kind of diseases are we talking about here?
Well, think about it. We've been talking about how microgravity weakens bones and muscles, right? So imagine if we could take what we're learning and use it to help people with conditions like osteoporosis, muscular dystrophy, even cerebral palsy. These are all areas where we need better treatments.
I see what you're saying. So by figuring out how microgravity messes with those breaks on bone and muscle growth, those myostatin and sclerostin proteins, we could potentially learn to release those breaks in people who need it.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
And because this research is all about understanding those processes at a molecular level, it could lead to treatments that are more effective and more targeted than what we have now. It's really exciting.
It really is. It kind of makes you realize that space exploration isn't just about what's happening out there. It can have a real impact on our lives right here, right now. Speaking of which, this research proposal mentions some pretty big names when it comes to potential partnerships. Companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin.
It's incredible to see how much the world of space exploration has changed, even in just the last few years. These companies are pushing the limits of what we thought was possible, and getting them involved could really speed things up in terms of research.
It's like science fiction becoming reality. But let's be real, all this amazing research doesn't come cheap. How does the team behind this proposal plan on paying for it all? Space exploration has never been known for being easy on the wallet.
You're not wrong. But they've thought about that, and it sounds like they're planning to get funding from a few different places. For one, they mentioned government agencies like NASA and the European Space Agency, which makes sense. They've got a vested interest in keeping astronauts healthy and pushing the boundaries of space exploration.
Definitely. But it sounds like they're also thinking outside the box.
For sure. They talk about collaborating with pharmaceutical companies who are always looking for the next big medical breakthrough. And you can't forget about venture capitalists. They're always on the lookout for exciting investment opportunities, and this research definitely fits the bill.
It's like they've created this incredible web of potential partners, all connected by the desire to explore the unknown and improve people's lives. It's inspiring.
Wow, this deep dive has been quite a journey. We've gone from astronauts struggling to stand up after space travel to potentially unlocking new treatments for some of the most challenging diseases out there.
It really shows you how interconnected everything is. Exploring the universe, understanding our own biology, even the world of finance and investment, it's all connected in a way we're only just beginning to grasp. It makes you wonder, if something as fundamental as gravity can have such a huge impact on our bodies, what else don't we know? What other secrets are hidden within us, just waiting to be uncovered?
That's the beauty of science. There's always more to learn, more to explore. Every answer just leads to more questions, and that's what keeps things exciting. Who knows what incredible breakthroughs are waiting for us as we keep pushing the limits of human knowledge.
And who knows, maybe one of our listeners will be the one to make those breakthroughs. That's all the time we have for today's deep dive. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey, and we'll see you next time.